This question has been popping up in my Q&As quite a lot. How to speak better. How to speak with confidence. How to voice max, someone asked. So I've created this video, how to speak like a distinguished gentleman, because I was thinking about it, and you're not taught in school how to speak better. You're taught how to read, you're taught how to write, you're taught how to spell, you're taught how to do maths, but you're never actually taught on how to speak better, how to speak with more confidence. And as a young man, which many of you boys are because you're following the channel, I'm also a young man, I'm 19 years old. This is one of the most important things that you can do to build yourself. Besides making money, besides going to the gym, I would say number 3 is learning how to speak well. And if you think of all the movies that you boys like watching, James Bond, Fight Club, all of your favorite characters speak very well. They are able to hold frame. They're able to talk to anyone. So I'm going to give you 5 tips to speak better and improve your confidence today. So the first tip is you must remove the filler words. What do I mean by this? If you notice how I speak, if you watch my Instagram, if you follow my Instagram, if you're not following it, go follow it now. I don't say like. I don't say but, as, this, like that. I don't speak like that. I've removed all the filler words, and I've done this throughout my time of trying to get better, trying to focus on my speech, and you must do the same. I have a friend, and he always says like. In every single sentence, he says like either 1 or 2 times, sometimes even 3 times, and it really annoys me. Because the conversation isn't fluent. That is how you want to speak. You want your conversation to be fluent. So you have to remove all the filler words. So if you're noticing yourself today, one of the best things that you can do is actually set up your phone and just speak to it for a minute a day. It is that simple. Speak to it, and you'll notice that maybe you have a tick, or maybe you use all these filler words, because most people don't actually analyze their speech, but it's one of the most important things that you can do. The second point is you need to slow down. Take a pause, like I did just then. And most people speed up because they're trying to get all the words out and they're feeling like people aren't listening to them. But since you're already building yourself, you're building yourself with the gym, you're building yourself with your businesses, you're going to school, when you're playing rugby, and you're doing all these cool things, people want to listen to you. So you don't have to speed up your words to be heard. Actually slow down in a better conversational tone. If you can do that and you remove filler words, you are going to be so much better at speaking, just like that. The third point is build your confidence from the gym, from the physical. If you can build yourself that you know people can't critique you, because why do people often stay quiet? Maybe because they're out of shape. Maybe because they're really skinny and they feel like someone's going to fire not a compliment. People are going to fire, some banter back at them. They're going to feel more scared to speak. So if you can build yourself with the physical, if you can get into immense shape, build some shoulders. I spoke about it, the aesthetic frame, build some shoulders, some arms, a wide back. If you can do that, you're going to be much more confident speaking because you're not worried about banter getting fired back at you, because you think you're a little bit fat, and what if someone says something? So if you can build your confidence from the physical, from the gym, from a sport, absolutely do it. All right, the next point is your body language. Now you have to choose your certain body language. I have my own certain body language. I speak with my hands. I often do gestures, right? But for you, that might be something different. You might not want to do that. However, your body language is so important. I know a lot of you are either at school or at uni right now, and you may not even notice what your body language is like. When you're sitting down, you may slump in your chair, or you may be bent over, and you may not show that you care. Or if someone's talking to you, you just put your head down, or you look the other way. That's not good body language. That's not receptive. If someone's talking to you, right, maybe you're on a date, maybe you're at school, be receptive to them. Look at them in the eye. Don't stare, don't be weird, right? But you need to show you're listening. If you're at school, sit up straight, have a big chest. Show you're open to the conversation, you're actually taking it in. Your body language is so important. If you want to know who are 2 people that are very good with their body language, very intentional, and you may not agree with their politics, but I don't give a fuck. Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. Look at the way that they walk into the room. Look at the way that they shake people's hands. If you don't know how to give a firm handshake, click off the video right now. You should already know how to do that, right? Their body language is very intentional. If Putin doesn't like what someone's saying, he leans back in his chair to show that he doesn't care. Now, you people might not even have noticed this, but if you watch his interviews, you can see this very clearly, right? So you have to customize your own body language. Maybe if you're a shorter guy, you don't want to be sitting big, big and strong, but you need to customize your own body language to suit you. The last tip is going to be reading. So the book that I'm reading at the moment, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, an amazing, amazing book. So every single morning I read, and also at night I read as well. So I'd probably be reading 20 pages a day. And the words that you learn, more complex, complicated words, you can implement into your own language. Write it down. What does the definition mean? Search it up. Tell your friend about it. Using these big, strong, complex words is just going to add to your vocabulary. These are easy things that you can do, right? So for the tips, and make sure you've written the things down that I've been speaking about today. Remove the filler words like, as, but, Keep the conversation flowing. If you don't know what to say, pause, slow down, and go again. Number 2, slow down. Don't try and get everything all out. Slow down, take a pause, go again. The conversation sounds much better. Number 3, the confidence is built from the gym. If you're out of shape, if you're worrying about your physical body, because some banter is going to be thrown back at you, you're not going to be able to speak confidently. So build your confidence from the gym. Get in shape. Number 4, your body language, you decide. But remember, sit up straight, be receptive, listen, look at people when they talk to you, give a firm handshake. Study Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. The last point is read. Learn new words. Improve your vocabulary. The complexity. If you start doing these and you implement these tips, I can promise you, you will speak much better. People will listen to you more. And also, once you tell your stories and your conversations and things that have been going on, people will pay more attention. So that's the video for today. How to speak like a distinguished gentleman. Send it to someone who's struggling and needs help, because he can absolutely benefit from this video. I'll catch you boys later on Friday. Bush.